It's barbarism. And if you want to follow an ideology that says other people must convert, submit, or die, I will fight you to the ends of the earth, because you're trying to deny my freedom of religion. And if you want to go pray to Allah and towards Mecca and pray towards the Kaaba stone 5 times a day, go ahead, knock yourself out. I could care less. But when you say I can't preach, I can't believe what I want to believe, and you're going to either kill me, force me to pay a jizya tax, or kill me. I mean, this is not rocket science, Bob.
No.
You really don't. You strip away all the political correctness. You look at the ideology. Take it away from the people that you know. This is where I find a lot of problems. People try to associate a person they know and say, "Well, he's Muslim. He's fine."
Yeah.
But he's not. But he's not. If he doesn't go towards ISIS goes towards, then he's not following doctrine. And this is not J. Mark Campbell saying this. This is his very learned Islamic scholars from Sayyid Qutb and beyond. I mean, all you have to do is read their own words, read their own writings. Look at Al-Azhar University, for example. Al-Azhar University is a teaching center to teach Muslim Brotherhood doctrine, to that convert, submit, or die doctrine. But anyway, like I said, this is not rocket science.
All right, we know that there are organizations within the United States where these organizations have been infiltrated by the terrorist or the.
You mean organizations such as CARE and those type of organizations you're talking about?
Yeah, and we also know that the Muslim Brotherhood.
Well, first of all, CARE. I just want to make a quick correction. CARE was not infiltrated by terrorists. It was created by terrorists. A big difference. It was set up by Hamas.
Really?
It was, yes, back in 1994, 92, 93, October 2nd and 3rd, 1993, there was a secret meeting in Philadelphia recorded by the FBI. Anybody can go look it up. Go look it up for yourselves if you want to. It's called the Philadelphia meeting, October 2nd, 3rd, FBI wiretap, presented in the Holy Land Foundation trial as evidence of the Hamas meeting. People who were there, who ran the meeting, was Omar Ahmed, who was the founder of CARE, and and another person who was at the meeting there was also Nihad Awad, the current director of CARE. And alongside was the Musa Abu Mazurk, a globally designated terrorist. His right-hand man and his financer were at the meeting, and they helped organize this meeting. And I'm not saying any conspiracy thing here. This is court records. These are court documents. Go look them up. CARE was founded by terrorists. There is no doubt about it. You just got to go look. Read the information. It's out there, folks.
So if all this information is out there, Mark, in court documents, in FBI reports and other intelligence agencies, Homeland Security, and all these people are aware of the danger and the threat level that is imminent, why is nothing being done about it?
Well, that's the $1 million question now, isn't it? Because you have a Judge Solis they're at the end of the Holy Land Foundation trial. Mm-hmm. He was so upset at everything that was being presented from him. He took an unprecedented step, if you will. He said, not only are you guys guilty of in the Holy Land Foundation trial of funding terrorism, there's all these co-conspirators that are involved with you too, and we want the government to go after it. In fact, I'm going to make an unindicted co-conspirator list to help force the government to go after them. And he listed their names. He listed a bunch of individuals, a bunch of names, including CARE, the North American Islamic Trust. It's all the four-letter words you can think of the people who were involved in it. And it's every major Muslim group in America. And CARE and the North American Islamic Trust went and tried to get their names removed off this list. And an appeals court looked at it and says, no, you guys are obviously 100% with Hamas. You guys stay on the list. We're not getting rid of you. You wish you could make this stuff up.
Yeah.
So you look at it and you say, okay, why aren't they getting prosecuted? Well, You look at the current White House, it is completely infiltrated with Muslim Brotherhood operatives. There are 6 known Muslim Brotherhood operatives in the White House right now, and chances are there's a lot more. Now, also, you look on the Republican side. This is not a Republican or a Democrat issue. You look on the Republican side, you get people like Grover Norquist, who is the number one, supporter of the Muslim Brotherhood on the Republican side of the ticket. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Like I said, there's massive amounts of money coming in here to buy politicians to keep them quiet.
So what do you think the ultimate goal is?
Convert, submit, or die. There is they tell you it. I'm not making. It's not my opinion. This is what they tell you is their goal. Look at the Hamas Charter, which is founded by the Muslim Brotherhood. Hamas, which founded CARE. Okay, CARE is nothing more than the media arm of the Muslim Brotherhood in in Gaza area. And if you read their charter, look up the covenant, the Hamas covenant, their constitution, if you will. The very first line, Israel will exist and continue to exist until Islam will obliterate it. What is confusing about this? What is hard to understand? They're telling you what they're going to do.
But are they telling us why they're going to do it?
Yeah, because of their religion and faith.
Stand by, Mark. You and I have to take our news break at the bottom of the hour. Interesting conversation, Exonation. My guest this hour is J. Mark Campbell. He's the Communications Director at The United West, www.theunitedwest.org. This is the X Zone, a place where people dare to believe and dare to be heard, Monday through Friday from 10 p.m. Eastern until 2 a.m. Eastern, and then all weekend. And we're heard around the world on the X Zone Broadcast Network and our family of broadcast affiliates, terrestrial radio stations, satellite programmers, and internet providers as well. I'll be back on the other side of this news break. Don't go away. Hi, this is Rob McConnell, just letting you know that the X Chronicles newspaper is now available online at www.xzonebookclub.com. All past editions and current editions of the X Chronicles newspaper are available for 99 cents. That's www.xzonebookclub.com, and that's 99 cents U.S. per edition. And don't forget, the X Zone store is now open as well for all of your X Zone Nation merchandise. www.thexzonestore.com.
Do you have a dis-ease that you would like to alleviate through a natural means? Have you been contacted by angels, ghosts, or even extraterrestrials and want to validate these experiences? Or would you simply like to speak with someone who can help you find your life's purpose? I'm Dr. Joseph Mara, and I'm offering my services free of charge for first-time clients contacting me during the month of April. These free consultations include angel card readings, guided meditations, life coaching, and energy healing. If you have always wanted to explore these types of experiences but were skeptical or simply could not afford them, then take advantage of this free special offer. Contact me through my website, aguidinglight, spelled lite.com, to schedule your consultation today. Until then, I offer you love, light, and laughter.
You know, I've been doing this show 23 years now, and I can always tell when somebody has a lot of passion about a topic that we're discussing. And I've got to tell you, Exonation, my guest this hour, J. Mark Campbell, is really passionate about this. He wants the truth to get out there. There's so much going on right under everybody's nose, and here you've got a handful of people who are saying, hey, well, guys, take the blinders off. Look what's happening right in front of you. Mark, you were telling me during the commercial break that you actually walked into a Hamas fundraiser in Florida.
Yeah, and it was right down the street from my house. That was the funny thing about it. And we saw in the advertisement that they had a gentleman by the name of George Galloway coming to the mosque. And if anybody knows anything about Muslim bad guys, George Galloway, who's a member of Parliament in the UK, has been handed bags full of cash to Hamas in Gaza on camera and says, "Come arrest me." He openly defies international law and hands bags full of cash to Hamas. Canada, your country, isn't banned him, and that's pretty bad when Canada bans you from anything.
Well, that's true, eh?
And
we're the nice guys, eh? Yeah, don't.
You're the nice guys.
Yeah,
everybody loves Canada.
That's because we've got Tim Hortons coffee up here that just got bought by Burger King.
But anyway, we see this fundraiser going on in the mosque, and he's Palestine. We know it's going to be a Hamas fundraiser.
Right.
You know, that's what he does. That's what George Galloway does. So we had to figure out how to get in there because we don't look Muslim, and there's like 7 of us. So we had to get into the mosque and actually film this stuff. So we decided to come up with a plan of actually acting as the camera crew and come in like 2 minutes before the event started and rush right in. So we came into the event. We said, "I go, where's Imam Musriat?" which is the guy who's the imam of the mosque. We said, "We need to set up for the video shoot. Where's Imam Musriat?" And they go, "Well, I don't know. He's off running around over here." And we go, "Oh, don't worry about it. We'll just go set up. I know what to do." And so I started directing people all around the mosque, laying cables, acting like you own the place, know. And so we got 3 different camera shoots. I'm giving hand signals across the thing and everything. And I kept waiting for people to come in. "Well, who are you?" And one person came up and asked me. He said, "Well, who are you?" I go, "Well, we're the camera crew for the event." I said, "Oh, okay." And they walked away. So we're sitting here filming the whole event, and Galloway and everybody thinks he's among his peeps, so he's just freely speaking whatever he wants to say. And the whole time I thought we were going to get busted the whole time, but so we get it, and we look what we have, and it's a complete total Hamas fundraiser we catch on tape inside a mosque. Excuse me. But inside a mosque, we catch the Hamas fundraiser. And then to come to find out that the imam of the mosque is the governor of Florida's faith-based advisor.
Oh, boy.
And, I mean, so we weren't just out there trying to make a YouTube video or anything like that. What we did, we took it to the FBI. We said, "Hey, FBI, look at this. We got a Hamas fundraiser right here, and the governor's faith-based advisor is behind it." And so it was about a year went by and everything. And it went all the way up through federal court, federal that's old. It's about a year and a half, actually. And we finally got George Galloway banned from the United States because of this Hamas fundraiser.
Unreal. And
we eventually got the governor's faith-based advisor to be removed as a faith-based advisor. So, but the bad news is George Galloway got elected as a member of Parliament again just recently, of the Respect Party, and he's allowed back in the United States. So that's one of the downers of this whole thing, if you will.
How many of these different sleeper cells, if I can use that term, do you believe there are in the United States right now raising money for the cause?
Well, if you look at one of the simple things to do. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm catching a bad cold here.
I'm sorry to hear that.
All right, you have to look at the mosque ownership. You have to look at who owns the mosque.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones owned by the North American Islamic Trust is a Hamas front group. And you just go down the list, and I'd have to say a good 70 to 80% of them conservatively, support indirectly to the terrorism movement, because